Hello everyone. Let us discuss LeetCode problem number 3362 zero error transformation 3. So if you didn't solve the 1 and 2 parts of this question, check the description. There will be the link in the description. So we are given with nums array of length and also we are given with a 2D array queries where queries of I represents li array. That means we are having the left bound and right bound. So for every query you will be removing at most one from that number, from that in nums, to make it a zero array. Here a zero array is an array where all the elements are zero. So the problem here is we need to return the maximum number of elements that can be removed, from the queries, that can be removed from the queries such that nums can still be converted to a zero array. That means we need to consider, here we are asked with the maximum number of elements that can be removed from queries. So that means we need to take those elements from which we can make our array as zero array. So take only those elements from which we can make our array as zero array. So if you consider this, taking only those elements from the queries to make our array as zero array, it will be better. So taking these elements and removing from the query size will give us the answer. So that means we need to find the minimum elements required to make nums as zero array. So let me check the first example, 202, and the queries which are given is 02 02 11. So if you consider this query and apply that to nums, we will be getting 101. And if you consider this query applied to our nums, it will become 000. Now we doesn't need this query anymore. That means the maximum queries that need to be removed from queries is 1. Instead, if I say that the minimum number of queries need to make nums as zero array is 2. Now, for the answer, we will be returning queries dot size. If you store this 2 in answer, queries dot size minus answer, we will be returning this. So, what will be the approach? I I will be dividing this into 3 major parts. First, sorting. Second, storing. Third, removal. So first thing, if you need if you need 0 1 0 3 1 2 4 3 0 2, so if these are the queries, we need to sort them first such that for every index I in nums, we'll be considering from 0 and then 1 and then 2 and 3 and then 4 and so on. So it will be better to sort them first, to sort the queries first. That means the first thing which we are going to do is sort queries. Now we have now sorted 0 1, 0 2, 0 3, 1 2 and 4 3. Now let me check how we can take the optimal solution. So 0 1, 0 2, 0 3. If we are having nums 0 1 2 3 4 5 of 2 5 3 3 2 1 1. So here if you consider 0 1, it will only reduce it by 1. But instead of taking 0 1, if you take 0 2 3, you will be considering all this range, and this will reduce the nums to 1 5 3 1 1 1. So after taking 0 to 3, then you can consider 0 to 2, and then you can consider 0 to 1. So that means we need to store in descending order. What is the thing we need, which we need to store? We need not to store this 0 again. So whenever we are going through nums, through the queries which is already sorted, stop, we need to stop here, and 1 2 3 take into consideration. That means in a descending order 3 to 1, this will be stored. These are the required queries which we need, 3 to 1. So wait, now what is the role of remover? Let me say that here you have took let me say you have took this element like 3. Now 2 5 3 2 1, when you are at this index I and you got 3, that means you have removed this from required queries. Now 0 1 2 3, when you are completed with this index, you will be going to this index. So here there is no need to consider again for I is equal to 1, because it is already decreased to 4. That means here it will be decreased already to 4. That means the number of times or the range which you got will be reduced. Or else, for example, for 3 you have removed 3, and here we are having 3 here. Now it is less than, the index is less than this element. That means it will be reduced by 1. Need not to iterate for these elements, for these queries of 1 2 and 4 3. There is no need to do that. Sorry, 4 4, sorry. And here you will be getting I is less than 3, so it is already reduced in the previous assumption. So if there is 3, or if there is 1, or if there is 0, we will be removing them. We will be you will be removing them. For example, if you have 0 here, if you have zeros here, so when we are getting 0, that means we need not to consider this. So here we will be giving another minimum heap, and here to store the maximum to minimum in a descending order, we will be storing in a maximum heap. Here it will be chosen queries. In chosen queries, we are at index 1, so there is no need to consider 0. It is already eliminated, it is already considered. So in minimum heap you will be storing in ascending order 0 1 3. You will not consider this, you will consider 1 and 3, and you will be removing the size from nums of I. That means you have already took these elements, this range. That means this 5 falls in the queries for 2 times. So it will become eventually 3 here. So this is the sorting and then storing in our minimum and maximum heaps and removal of queries. This is how you will be solving this question. So the code will be displayed in few seconds. Thank you.